I have been on such a summer ween kick lately, and I have your next must read. Convincing you to read From Under the Stairs in 30 seconds. Ready? Go. Who doesn't love a classic haunted house in a super creepy town where things go bump in the night? That is exactly what happens to our female lead, Casey, and her son, Archie. Dad just passed away in an unfortunate accident, so Casey and Archie move away to get a fresh start. Only soon do they discover that something fishy is going on in this small town, and they find that they are not allowed to leave. This is a gripping and thrilling paranormal horror that will have you wondering if Casey and Archie are going to survive. Huge shout out and thank you to the author, Alan Goldborn, for reaching out and sending me a digital copy of your book and allowing me the opportunity to read and review it. This was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed this book, and I was pleasantly surprised with it. Going in, I knew kind of just like the bare minimum. I knew the premise. It sounded really interesting. I'm a big horror fan, and this turned out to be one of the best horror reads that I've read so far this year. I was enthralled by it. I was captivated immediately from the prologue. That's where we actually get to see Casey's husband actually die in his unfortunate accident, and we can just see how traumatizing that is. Like, as a reader, I was uncomfortable by this, but like in the best way possible. Not only was this like beyond tragic, and then we also see the immediate aftermath for it, it was a great start to the book and a great way to set the tone for what is to come. Shortly after, Casey and Archie pack up all their stuff and they move to a small cottage in this hamlet just to kind of get a fresh start. But as the reader, you know immediately that something strange is going on. Not only with the house that they are living in, but there's something strange going on with the town and with the people living in it. Everyone is so creepy. They're like overly friendly that you just kind of know something is wrong and sus about all these people. Just bad vibes, bad energy. And I didn't trust a single one of them. I was yelling at Casey from that point, run, get out of there. I don't care, get out. And honestly, anything involving children in the thriller and horror genres is automatically going to make the book creepy. Kind of gave me like Incidents Around the House vibes with this book while I was reading it, if you're into that. I truly appreciated that when things do start going wrong and Casey is aware of it, she knows that she needs to get out of Dodge. She actually attempts to pack up and leave. But with this being a small town, there is one road that kind of passes through it, and she tried to go both ways, but both ways were blocked. So she was stuck. They were stuck in this creepy town. And I really appreciated that we actually explored this and got to see the main characters actually try to leave. Because I feel like a lot of times in horror and thriller, when something starts happening, there's always some random weird reason why they can't leave, why they can't flee from this situation. I genuinely feared for these characters and I feared for their lives. I had so much sympathy for